First Light, How Humanity Learned to Read the Universe by Garnet Bellick. Prologue, The Maelstrom Before Dawn. For 380,000 years, the universe was a prison of light. Not darkness. Light. Brilliant. Blinding. Violent light. The newborn universe was unimaginably hot. Millions of degrees. Every cubic centimetre was a maelstrom of photons, electrons and atomic nuclei colliding billions upon billions of times every second. There was no silence, no empty space. Every instant was a riot of collisions. Light was everywhere. Yet no light could travel freely. Every photon that tried to move was almost instantly scattered by a free electron, thrown in a new direction, then scattered again, and again, and again. The universe glowed with the brilliance of a star, yet paradoxically, nothing could be seen. There were no stars, no galaxies, no planets, no sky, no horizons, only an endless ocean of incandescent plasma. For 380,000 years, light was trapped. But the universe was changing. It was expanding, and as it expanded, it cooled, not in minutes, not in years. Over nearly 380,000 years, the temperature fell from millions of degrees to just a few thousand. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the chaos began to subside. Then came one of the most extraordinary moments in cosmic history. For the first time, an electron drifted toward a proton. For hundreds of thousands of years, every attempt to form an atom had ended the same way. A passing high-energy photon carried enough energy to tear the electron away almost immediately. The universe had simply been too hot. But not anymore. Its relentless expansion had cooled the cosmos. Just enough. The electron was not torn away, it stayed. The first stable hydrogen atom was born, then another, then trillions upon trillions more. Across the entire universe, everything changed. The dense cosmic fog of free electrons disappeared. The universe became transparent. The light had not been created that day. It had been trapped. Now, it was set free. For the first time since the beginning of time, photons could travel freely across the cosmos. Across the entire universe, ancient light began racing through space at the fastest speed nature allows, 299,792 kilometers every second. A journey that continues to this day. Those photons have never stopped, for billions of years. They crossed an expanding universe in silence. As the universe expanded, space itself stretched. Those ancient photons stretched with it. What had once been brilliant orange-white light slowly slipped beyond human vision. Their wavelengths grew longer, their energy fell, until billions of years later they had become faint microwaves. Meanwhile, the universe continued to change. Gravity gathered the first hydrogen atoms. The first stars ignited. Inside those stars, new elements were forged. Those elements built planets. On at least one of those planets, chemistry became biology. Biology became consciousness, and consciousness looked back at the sky and asked the oldest question of all: where did we come from? For countless generations, humanity simply looked at the heavens. Then, it learned to preserve the light, to measure it, to separate it into its hidden colors, to ask it questions. Each generation built better eyes. Each generation learned to read the light a little more clearly. With every new question, the universe revealed another of its secrets. Eventually, those same ancient photons, released when the universe first became transparent, reached a small rocky planet orbiting an ordinary star, in an ordinary galaxy. There, humanity built instruments capable of detecting them. Astronomers would call this ancient light the cosmic microwave background. It is the oldest light in the universe. It is the furthest back in time that light can ever carry us. Beyond this moment, the universe becomes opaque once again. No telescope will ever see farther. Everything that came before must be reconstructed, not from light, but from physics, from mathematics, and from the remarkable ingenuity of the human mind. The universe had written its story. Humanity was about to learn how to read it. This is that story.